Between November 5th and, frankly, probably January 6th, when the Congress is going to certify the vote.
Certify the vote, yeah.
Our foreign adversaries are going to go hog wild. When the polls close, the elections are not over. All that voters will see, Americans will see, are unofficial results. It actually takes a few days, in some cases weeks, to get the official results. But what we know is that in the battleground states, it could be very close, meaning that there could be recounts, there may be audits, just as happened in 2020. And so there could be a couple days of uncertainty about who the winner is. And we know our foreign adversaries that are intent on stoking partisan discord, on undermining American confidence and legitimacy, and potentially inciting violence. And so we will likely see foreign adversaries even more actively involved in influence narratives, in disinformation. And that's where Americans need to be patient. Americans need to go to those trusted sources, state and local election officials, to understand exactly what's happening to protect their vote and get to a positive outcome. And it's, again, not just Russia, it's Iran and it's China. Just talk about Iran. We have to recognize that Iran has tried to assassinate the former president and other senior officials, and that is a very real threat. So I don't want to dismiss that. Iran is involved in malign influence operations and disinformation, but also this threat of violence is a very real thing.
And they went after specifically as well the campaign information and the dump that we saw from the Trump administration.
Yeah,
they are playing one side of this.
Yeah. And the intelligence community has been clear about that it looks like Russia is trying to influence for the former president, and Iran is trying to influence things in support of the vice president. And China looks like it's not focused on the presidential election, but rather
Congress.
on down ballot candidates to try and get a favorable outcome against Taiwan.
Is it fair that in addition to doing those things, the Russians are also just really generally interested in doing anything possible to stoke revolution and violence in the United States?
They all have two main goals. They all have two main goals, Ian. Look, they know that America is the most powerful nation on the face of the earth. Strongest economy, strongest military. They all want to do everything they can to weaken our democracy. So, of course, undermine American trust in our democratic institutions and to stoke partisan discord. So from their perspective, they're looking at us and seeing a lot of the partisan rancor that's happening, and that is absolutely to their ends. It is weakening our nation.